Sandpaper, I keep it behind my orbital and my palm sander, and I just have index cards, and I've labeled, like, 150, and ahead of it is all my 150 that's pre-cut into palm size sander squares, rectangles, and 180 and so on. So these are all the sizes from 60 on up, and every once in a while I'll take a look and I'll say, oh, okay, I have 160 left, so let's go ahead, grab 4 sheets of 60, let's go ahead and cut them up, and I'll plus that up. So I'll just take a moment and do that some particular day. I'm not going to do that today because I have to unload my truck yet and get a dump run going from a previous job. I just got a lot of debris kicking around. I just want to get rid of it, and so the place looks neat and tidy, right? So anyway, that's what I'm doing. If you watch some of my videos, you might be aware of what I particularly do. I'm a contractor, but I also am a handyman. And so I can use the handyman, and I think a lot of contractors do this, even though they don't say that they necessarily do this. But, these are, just 1-2 day jobs. You're going in, you're swapping out a faucet or something like that. Now, some operations are so big that that's just not profitable for them. However, there are a lot that do. I am one that does. And so on the handyman side of things, and I call it that, it's a handyman stuff. I'm a very, very skilled handyman when it comes down to it. So this trailer is set up for both. Pretty much I can build a house out of this trailer. I think I have just about everything I would need to build a house. Everything else, all the woodworking and the roofing and everything else, I'm set and ready to go for. But for the handyman, so there are a few things that I carry in this trailer that are simply handyman materials that I don't believe a contractor, and I think me as a contractor, I would not bother to carry. But thinking about hanging lights and the lights that have the chain and the cord, every time you install those, you end up cutting off, and great that they send you enough. They send you more than enough for the most extreme case. It's the one time that I can point to a product and say, they really send you enough to do what you need to do. Well, the chain. You end up cutting 4 feet off of a 6-foot run, and you only use that 2 feet, so what do you do with the other 4? So far, I have actually just saved it. And I don't save every one of them, but I save it. Now, I grant you that I like to be prepared, and so I don't mind holding on to something for a couple of years on the off chance that I will need it, because it's part of the reason why I call this thing the magic trailer. I come out here, and you need that weird kind of champagne gold chain, and you need 7 links of it to make something happen. And then I can come out here and say, well, yeah, champagne color. I have kind of a brassy champagne, and I have kind of a matte champagne. Which one do you want? 7 links. I can do that. And it's really, honestly, it's fun to come out here and know that, some oddball thing like that, I can actually accommodate. Is it worth 2 years of hauling chain around for those 7 links? I honestly don't know. But I get a kick out of it nonetheless. So I believe this is a very good example of the difference between like a handyman tool trailer, any kind of a build out really, and a contractor's, like a full-blown contractor's trailer. Is this something that a contractor is going to have? And I don't think it is. One disadvantage of having a small trailer like this is that I don't really have any kind of like office space. Now granted, most everything that I'm going to do paperwork wise would be inside at my computer, and I have an actual office space set up there. But out here it would be nice to have a little bit more of a place, for clipboards and running lists and current projects and all. So in the next trailer, I certainly plan on having in the nose cone, while I will most likely do 90-95% Ron Polk Smart trailer, because this was the first design I landed on. This is the only trailer I've ever built out, and I'm so used to it that I cannot honestly think about departing from it because I like it so much, and it's functional. If it didn't function right, then I would certainly look for other ideas, but it really works. And I'm looking forward to the next build. That's how much it works for me, that I'm actually looking forward to building this thing again and making it bigger, stronger, faster, right? But the nose cone, while I don't have the array of vacuums that a lot of people do for dust collection, and I should get, one of those, really super nice filtration vacuums, more so than the ones that I have, the shop vac versions and things, dust collectors out of vacuums, and I don't have those yet. I know the nose cone of Ron's original plans, it's really devoted to storage and vacuums and some other things, but I would like to modify that up there somehow. I've got to figure it out, and I'll have to draw it up. But I do want some office space. I want some desk area, even if it's higher, like a stand-up desk. I'm okay with that. I don't know as I would want to have a lower desk and a chair in here. That'd be cool, though. I think about it. But I also want to have a microwave, a fridge, and a coffee pot. And so I want to make spaces for that up there as well. And with that, I would then design a little bit of office space where I can, put clipboards there someplace, have tablets, paper, things like that, where it's more convenient and it's right there, as opposed to me going, well, this, I don't have, it sits on my countertop and then it takes literally a third of the countertop space because it's such a small countertop if it's sitting there. And so staging tools on it, then it becomes a problem. So this can then live up there, but that's not really a place for it. It's just sitting on one of my tools. Yeah, I just, and I'm just not super happy with it. But it is what it is at the moment. But these are things that I am thinking about for that next trailer. What works, a lot of this does, and what doesn't work. But what doesn't work, is it because of the design, or is it because of how small the trailer is? Is it the size of the trailer? These are things that I need to keep in, kind of keep in mind as I go forward for the next trailer. When's that next trailer? It's still a couple of years out. I have an incredible amount of debt trying to pay for the addition that just got out of hand. And that was okay because we own it, we have it. When my resources are freed up from paying off the addition, then I will have the resources to actually go ahead and order that new trailer, all aluminum and bigger, and then design it out, build it out, and use this trailer, which will be cool, to build the next trailer. Oh, that's going to be cool, I think. Well, I was going to actually set up my tool bench, but I don't really need it today. I have to get it out of my truck. However, I just checked the weather, 90% chance of rain tomorrow, and I think I will simply just cross-load it into here, and I'll leave it in here, and it'll be out of the weather, and I don't have to worry about a tarp or anything like that. I have noticed that over the past 3-4 years of having that and having it set outside, and it has taken some weather. Most of the time it's tarped up or under a tent, but with the amount of time that it has taken weather, I have noticed that there is damage, that it's no longer as flat and smooth as it used to be. So I'm going to have to take a belt sander, I think, and belt sand the top of it, get it back flat, with some of the ripples that I have seen in it, and then go ahead and re-seal it and then get a little bit more life out of it. Hopefully this fall, next spring, I'm building brand new benches with lightweight plywood. My plan is to go to Salt Lake City in August of this year, 2024, because I'll be out west anyway. I'll take my truck, go to Salt Lake City, go to that place that's now fabricating the Ron Polk benches, that you can actually order a Ron Polk Smart bench and have it shipped in, and then you assemble it. I don't think they assemble them for you. And they have the lightweight plywood. They took over the ultralight plywood from a long time ago. Or they manufactured it, now they're a new company. I don't know how that works, but I would like to get a shipment of, or I'd like to get a whole load of lightweight plywood from them, more so than I can't ship a pallet of it in. It's just way too expensive to do that. The cost is prohibitive. But if I'm out that way, why not pick some up? But with that, this bench needs to last me a little bit longer, and then after that I could probably sell it to somebody. All right, take 8. Folks, have a great day. You deserve it. I'll see you on the next video. If you would, like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. You're helping the channel grow, and that to me is just ultra cool. Y'all take care. Bye.